just bringing us back to the agenda. Lynch, you want to do a little?
Wally's going to do the introduction.
Oh, perfect.
Wally is our director of Silicon Valley Adult Education.
Okay, everyone can hear me, right? Yes. Awesome. Good evening, board members, Superintendent Lynch. My name is Amanda Hare. Short version is Molly Lafayette, and I always introduce myself as the proud director of Silicon Valley Adult Education. But tonight I'm especially proud because we are going to highlight the stories of two of our students, outstanding students, one current and one former student from our medical assistant program. So our medical assistant program is a very popular one because it, first of all, we have an outstanding instructor for that program, Dr. Nazila Safari, that I think she had a prior commitment, she couldn't make it today, but you know, that class, that course attracts a lot of students because it's just the approach that she takes to the instruction. She really exemplifies that tough love approach to instruction, really cares about students, and really excels at the way that she handles class. But we also have students who are super motivated and they really do their best. That class includes theory and also practice. There's a lab, but also the best part of it is that there's an externship component to the classroom, to the course. So students really walk into a situation where they have an employment. A lot of students who get the externship experience, they are hired by the sites. So it's really a wonderful combination of the instruction and also important afterwards, a true meaning of a pathway. So today we are highlighting the stories of two students, as I mentioned. Claudia Orellana Morales is the former student with an amazing journey. So she's gonna talk to us about the journey that she took, and then I will introduce the next student. Thank you.
Write a speech so that I don't forget. So my name is Claudia, as Melly introduced me already. I started this program back in 2015. That's when I walked into Dr. Safari's class. I was having so many doubts about going into the medical field because I didn't have any medical background. So I remember being so scared, not only about having what it takes to be a medical professional, but also, you know, being an English learner, speaking English as a second language, and how many people will say, how can you do this with a broken English? If I was able to do it, I think anyone can do it. So, a little bit about the background. So, I remember when I did my first clinical checkup, I was basically just doing a glucose check. I didn't do that before. My hands were shaking, and I remember Dr. Safari grabbing my hand and basically teaching me how to do it and get that confidence that I needed. So everything changed, my whole perspective about the healthcare. Because, you know, you will think that when you go into the medical field, it's just like, you know, okay, you have this background and you are ready, but it's not like that. So Dr. Safari is one of the teachers that will make sure that before you go to an externship, you're ready for that you're not going to be going to do anything wrong to your patients, not only clinical wise, but, you know, not sharing any patient information, making sure that you know what you're doing. I will say medical assisting is not an easy class, but it is the foundation for anything that you want to do. So after I graduated from the program, I found an externship at Kaiser, and I have been working there since I graduated. I basically finished on Friday, and Monday was my first day of start. So it was like, after the 6 weeks, they said, don't let her go. We need people like her. So it made me really happy. And that didn't stop there. Once I started working as a medical assistant, I worked there for 5 years, no, 4. And then I went back to school. I did LDN, and now I am proud to say that I am a registered nurse. My advice to anyone that is looking into the medical field would be start from the bottom, work your way up. That way you will become more sensitive. You will be more than a human that will care for someone that is not at their best, and that you will know what you're doing when you go into something else. Nothing is like my experience with the medical assistant. I would venture to say, and I can definitely say I learned more from Dr. Safari than I learned through LDN and registered nursing program. That's really, I am proud to be part of SVAE. I'm so happy that I started here. Oh, so I did I got an ADN, an associate degree in nursing, and now I am enrolled in a bachelor degree in nursing. So I set to start in January, so that's my next goal. And if I can, why stop there, right? So if I can, and if my family, of course, continue to support me, I will definitely get a master's degree if I can.
Thank you so much for sharing your journey.
Of course.
Amazing testimony, and thank you so much. See your, your growth, your development. It just gives us the hope, and that's why we are here. Thank you.
I love it that you focused your remarks to us not just on the clinical side of what you do, which is immense, but on the human side of it. And I felt listening to you that if I were in the hospital and you asked me to take one more step or eat my hospital food or whatever, that I would do it.
I think anyone that will go there, many people will say, oops, time is running out.
You're fine. You're fine.
So if I can share something else, I think that anyone that will go into nursing, they have to be more human. Because we will see so much out there. And you will know when they have the heart for or a passion for what they do, or they are just doing it for the money. Because it's very well paid too. But if what's best if you are getting paid good for something that you love doing.
Yeah, well, from my point of view, you're not paid enough.
No, true.
I had some good nurses in my time, and you're worth
A little
everything.
bit more would be better.
Thank you.
Okay, so another story we like to highlight tonight is of a current student of Dr. Safari's. It's Devan Lomori, and you will hear again about the passion and also the grit that it takes to get through the program. So Devan is going to tell us where he's been, where he is, and where he's headed. So Devan, come on up.
Hello, thank you for having me. My name is Devan Lomori. I'm currently 20 years old. I graduated from Fremont High School in 2021, and now I'm a current student in Dr. Safari's medical assistant class. So before taking this class, I was unsure of what career I wanted to pursue. I went into community college doing business, and I didn't enjoy it at all. I tried working a little bit, and I never really found something that stuck with me. But a family friend helped me find this class because they were a medical assistant, and they told me about it, and we found this class online, and ever since I started, I've fell in love with it. What I really appreciate about the medical assistant class is how much we learn. We really learn way more than what's needed to actually be a medical assistant. We go and learn about all the different parts of the body, the basics about it. and we really go above and beyond learning everything, and I think it's really useful for what I want to do in the future. What this class has taught me that I don't just want to stop at medical assistant, I want to continue my education and maybe even become a medical doctor in the future. So. And it shows too with the class, like with Claudia and with other students. Some previous students will come into the class and talk about their experience in the class, and all of them have succeeded in the medical field. A lot of them are managers at the clinics, or like Claudia, they've gone into nursing, or even higher, like physician's assistants. So it really shows how beneficial this class is. I'm very grateful for my family for supporting me through everything. They help me through everything. They're always there to support me whenever I need help with anything. They're there. I'm grateful for Dr. Safari because she continues to push me and other students to continue our education and to strive higher than a medical assistant. Just today she was talking about how she doesn't want any of us to just stop at medical assistant. She wants us to continue our education and go for nursing or to go to become a doctor like I want to do now. And I'm thankful for Silicon Valley Adult Education for providing this class and for letting others like me get this opportunity.
Again, thank you for sharing. I love how you kind of talked about as you were looking around, looking and realizing, no, that's not for me, and that when you landed here and recognized that this is it, that was just marvelous. Colleagues, feel free.
Do either of you have family here tonight?
Yeah.
I think so.
Would you stand up, please?
Yeah.
Thanks again so much. Wonderful.
Thank you.
And I think we really need to acknowledge the teacher and all of our teachers in the medical field. The ripple effect you're going to have for generations is enormous. Thank you.
Well said.
Thank you, thank you. I want to acknowledge also that Claudia's family are here, and yes, they followed
Family club, right? Yes.
her.
Lovely, just wonderful. This is why we are here. I think one of my colleagues mentioned that. Just seeing the work and seeing the outcomes, fabulous. Okay. Oh, of course.
Yeah, it's just such a wonderful, profound, experience to hear this testimony. And you are our hope, and you are our future. And thank you so much. Never take anybody tell you this is it. You only can do this. You're always pushing forward. I think it takes the bravery from you're individually, willing to challenging you. And then so thankful you guys share that wonderful experience with us. And also, thanks all your family members supporting you all the way through. So thank you and thank you.
Just one last, I want to let the families know it is late. It's all right if you would like to. Thank you.
You're welcome to stay, but
feel free to stay.
yeah, you won't hurt our feelings if you need to. Wonderful. Otherwise.